Okay, praise the Lord. I'm back. Yesterday we were talking about the names of God. Today we want to talk about Bible reference about those names, some of them or all of them. And I believe God will bless us. So yesterday we saw several names of God and the meaning of it, and also we saw the application about those names or the application on those names. Now today, I want us to talk about Bible references and comments. When you read the book of Psalms 8, Isaiah 40 verse 3 to 5, Ezekiel 16, 8, and Hebrew 3:19, we find that there is they pronounced El Adonai, 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 or Adonai, plural. It derived from the singular Adon, Lord. Okay? This term was pronounced in substitution of Yahweh, and this is considered too sacred to be uttered. The word Yahweh, it was too holy, too sacred to be uttered. So Adon, it was derived, it is a singular of Adonai. Then when you read Exodus 15:2, Numbers 23:22, that's Numbers 23:22, Deuteronomy 7:9, and also you read the Mark 15:34. There is El, pronounced El, E-L, occurs more than 200 times in the Old Testament. That is including compounds, generic Semitic name for God, used by other cultures to refer to their gods, and that is El is used in the compound proper names such as Israel. There is El at the end. Israel or Israel. A wrestle with God, that's what it means. Bethel, house of God, and also Elisha, God is salvation. So when you read those scriptures there, you'll find that word is used as a compound proper, in a compound proper. Now, when you read Genesis 14:17 to 22, Psalm 78:35, and you read Daniel 4:34, you read Acts 16:17, you find the pronunciation of the word El, Yun, and that is, you find it, they mention Melchizedek, the king of Salem, that is Jerusalem, and the priest of God Most High, referred to God as El Elyon 3 times when he blessed Abraham. When you read Genesis 14:17 to 22, and the rest of the scriptures I've given you. Then when you read Genesis 1:1 to 3, Deuteronomy 10:17, and the Psalm 68, Mark 13:19, you find the pronunciation of Elohim, plural form of El. This name is usually associated with God in relation to his creation. Some people use the plural word Elohim as proof for the Trinity, and that's Genesis 1:26. Elohim is also used to refer to false gods and even human judges. That's Psalms 82, 6 to 7, and John 10, 34. Then when you read Genesis 21, 3, Psalms 91 to 2, Isaiah 40, 28, then Romans 1, 20, pronounced El-Lam, El-Olam, Elolam. Jesus Christ possesses eternal attribute. He is the same yesterday and today and forever. Hebrews 13, 8. And also he obtains eternal redemption for us. Hebrews 9, 12. Then Genesis 16, 11 to 14. Psalms 139, 7 to 12. There is pronounced El-Roi, El-Roi. Hagar called the Lord by his name besides a fountain of water in the wilderness. God knows all of our thoughts and feelings. Jesus knows the thoughts of those around him, demonstrating that he is El-Roi, El-Roi. He knows everything. He knows everything about our life. Then you read Matthew 22, 18, Matthew 26, 21, and also 34, then Luke 5, 21 to 24. Then from that point, we come to Genesis 17, 1 to 3, Genesis 48, 3, Genesis 49, 25, Genesis 35, 11, and Psalms 90, verse 2. Pronounced El-Sho-Di, die, El-Sho-Die, or die with D-I-E. Hagar called the name, no. Some scholars suggest that Shaddai refers to God's power, evident in his judgment. Others suggest that El Shaddai means God of the mountain. God refers to himself as El Shaddai when he confirms his covenant with Abraham. Now from that point we come to Isaiah 7, 14, 8. Isaiah 7, chapter 7, verse 14, Isaiah 8, verse 8 to 10, and Matthew 1, 23. Pronounced Emmanuel. Emmanuel. This name indicates that Jesus is more than man. He is also God. Isaiah said that the child born to the Virgin would be called Emmanuel. You see, which means God with us. Isaiah 7, verse 14, 9, verse 14, then Isaiah 9, verse 6. He is the radiance of God's glory and the exact representation of his nature. Hebrews 1, 3. When you read that, you find that. Then we come to Exodus 3:14, 6 to Exodus 3:14, Exodus 6, 2 to 4, Exodus 34, 5 to 7, then Psalms 102. Pronounced Jehovah, Jehovah. A 16th century German translator wrote the name Yahweh, using Yahweh, using the vowels of Adonai, because the ancient Jewish text from which he was translating had the vowels of Adonai under the consonants of Yahweh. By doing this, he incorrectly came up with the name Jehovah, that is Yehovah. Are you getting that? So I'm going to share this with you in the photo. Besides just up here, you'll see a photo, or the other side or this side. Whenever you see a photo, I will have shared it with you there. Now, from that point, we come to Genesis 22:13 to 14, Psalms 23, Mark 10:45, Romans 8:2. Pronounced Jehovah Jireh, or Jireh, also known as Yahweh Jireh. Abraham called the place the Lord will provide, where God provided a ram to be sacrificed instead of his son Isaac. Jesus said that he was the bread of life, and anyone who comes to him will be provided for. That is John 6:35. Now, reaching there, I want to end there today. Tomorrow we shall finish the Bible references and comments. We are finishing it tomorrow. I just want to ask you to subscribe, share with your friend, and tell him about this, because it is nice. It will help us to know more about the names of God. We are still sharing a lot, but I still encourage you to comment, subscribe, ask your question in the comment, and I believe God will help you in that way. I love you.